Hey everybody, hope y'all having a good Memorial Day weekend. But I was supposed to done this last week, but I got sick again. Just got to where I just couldn't get out of bed. This heat, it gets so hot so fast that it gets to me. And I've talked to the doctor. They've done more tests, and them taking my water pill away, thinking maybe that made me dehydrate so fast. It didn't work. I still just was gonna have a yard sale Friday, and I went and picked up stuff at a friend's house because it's been over to their house for yard sales, but it's been hot. They haven't done it. So I was going to get some stuff, go up into town, put up a little table. And we weren't there 10 minutes loading up a few things of mine, and I got sick. So I was in bed all weekend. I just finally got out of bed today. We're supposed to be doing a barbecue today, but somebody got into my truck and took all my money that I had in here. And still don't see how. I don't know if the door didn't get locked or what happened. But I had it in a little cubby hole. But every once in a while, when you open up my little door in my truck, I got some little first aid kit there. It falls out, so I'm not going to leave money in my truck anymore. But that was my last $50 I had, and I spent the rest of it. I went and spent like $50 on some food and got stuff for a barbecue. And damn, if I didn't get sick, and then my daughter left, so there's nobody to have a barbecue. She's supposed to have been back last night, so we couldn't go to the lake on Sunday. So we was going to go, Monday. But being the 50 got taken for the gas and all that to get to the lake, couldn't go far. So I was just going to go down to the little lake we got where I'm at now, which the water, man, it's way up. I'm going to show y'all here in a minute. It's way up. But she stayed at her boyfriend's. He lives 50 miles from here. They went to Texas yesterday, I guess Tyler, Texas. And I guess was too tired to come back. So, but if I ain't mistaken, they had to pass by here to get to his house. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I got to review my monthly knife, which it might be ending. I had to turn my Netflix off. I had to turn my Hulu off, which was the only thing we really had at home to watch. But just the bills is getting so high, and now that my daughter's got to use an air conditioner, my electric bill went up $100, and I don't have it. So I'm canceling all my little stuff, and I'm gonna probably get my knife for a couple more months, and I'm gonna have to shut it off unless I can get to doing my yard sale. I'm trying to fix the trailer now to do it. I got to put the tires on there, and I had a friend come and we put two of the coil packs in my truck. Well, now my motor it's ticking. I don't know if he didn't get one of the packs in there. There's only two that he could get without taking part of the top of the motor apart. But now it's, knocking a little bit. I got oil in there. It's full. It's clean oil. So I don't know if something else happened because the tape come loose up on we put stuff in there to seal my window, then put tape across it. Well, the tape eventually came off, but it leaked in here again, and it got my fuse box and all wet. So I don't know if something else is happening. But, man, I'm getting tired of Fords. I want to go back to Chevy. But, here it is. I'm sorry to be talking about. It is supposed to be a night video, but oh well. But they don't have it interchangeable this time. The last couple of knives they did, they had it where you can change it and put it on the other side. Okay. Okay, the open assist, it ain't got the spring in there, but it does pretty good. It's sharp. So been a lot of pocket knives this year, which I know people like pocket knives. And it's amazing how many different pocket knives, and they can actually look a little different. Sometimes they kind of look the same, but they are changing up the blades a little bit and changing up the handles. And I guess that's that 440 steel. Yeah, I like how they got the handle this time, though. They got the little screws. I think the other ones, I don't know if it had any with screws in it. Well, I guess they probably did. I just didn't see it, or it had the rivets. But I like it where you could just unscrew it. That way, if something comes loose, you ain't got to worry about glue and all that. You can just... But it's got a pretty good sized spine on there. They always got good, thicker blades. And thank God it's not shredded. I was so tired of the shredded knives. I mean, I'll use them. You know, I use them to cut, but I don't cut that much rope, so I would rather have one that I can actually sharpen all the way. But one thing, I don't know if I've talked to y'all much about it, but you know, like I say, these are only $9.99. They're $7 shipping. But as they say in their all their posts and all that, you can use them, abuse them, beat them, whatever. If you're using any of their knives, even their $10 knife, if you're trying to cut something and the blade snaps, you message them or email them, they'll send you a knife right back out. You know, you send this to them, you know, which you got, you know, show them pictures. If it's broke, you know, it's no good, they can't fix, which, I mean, you could probably get another blade for it. But they will ship you another one out. Friend of mine, his they messed up on the grind or something. The way they sharpened it, they messed it up, and he sent them pictures of it. And they're like, all right, we'll send that one back, and you know, we'll send you another one. You send that one back. Well, when they sent him a new knife, they said, nah, don't worry about it, you can keep it. So he ended up with both of them. So he just put the other one up, or he gave it to somebody. I can't remember. But it's got good weight. It's always good grip. But I really like their knives. You know, it's going to be a bummer to lose it. But like I say, if things going better, you know, my daughter is graduated, so I lose the child support now. She still owes a little back child support. I don't know how much. So I'm talking to my landlord, because I didn't get to pay him rent this month because we had to buy food, and like I say, all my bills are going up. But his vehicle's acting rough. You know, I guess running rough. He had to give my daughter a ride home when it rained, because I can't drive in the rain with no windshield wipers. But he's got all of his tools and stuff for his, you know, he works a lot, you know, his trailer parks and houses he rents. So he's got it slam packed of tools, and she's like, you know, you need a van. He's like, yeah, I do. He's, you know, my dad's selling one, so I'm not asking but $1,200 for it. So I'm going to ask him if he'll give me 4 months free rent. I'm going to give him my van. That way, this summer I can try to save a little bit of that money, so I can sell my stuff and I can get out of there. Because I don't want to go anywhere owing somebody money. You know, if I don't, you know, if I got to leave and owe money, I'm leaving them something if I have to just give them the van. But I would rather, you know, the rent that I owe them, and, you know, knock off 4 months, and, you know, that way this month and 3 other months, that way I've got, you know, June, July, and August taken care of. So by fall, I'll, you know, hopefully find a place to go. But, yeah, I don't know. Play it by ear and pray. That's all I can say. But anyway, Raven, appreciate another good knife. Thanks for it not being serrated. But, you know a knife that we need to get? I think y'all have done it before, which y'all kind of gave us a boot knife. But y'all ought to make like a water boot knife. Being, you know, y'all into kind of survival knives and tactical knives and all that. Can y'all make a cheaper? I mean, y'all got that one boot knife, but something that, you know, it's waterproof, that if it gets wet, it ain't going to hurt it. You know, it can be strapped or put in your boot, or it can be strapped to your leg. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all got that one that y'all sent us last year, which it ain't, and I wouldn't use it as that. It's, I've seen too many of them, you know, the handles break because it doesn't unscrew. You know, it's more like a Rambo knife, but it just doesn't open up. But, y'all ought to make a good boot knife. Not one that's all metal, because, you know, metal even gets wet. You know, you need something with a grip on it. But they got a lot of divers knives. Y'all ought to try to locate something like that y'all can do for the, you know, 10 or 20 bucks. You know, whatever y'all can do. It'd be nice to have one in the box. But I want to thank y'all. I appreciate everything. And before I get off here, let me show y'all the lake. Yeah, it's friggin' crazy high. Y'all remember where the garbage can used to be? Over there. The boat ramp is, but yeah, it's really high. Which, I mean, that's probably waist deep out in there, but out there where that grass is, it probably ain't but a foot deep. So, you know, where it comes up a little bit, but yeah, it's crazy. I went over to the boat launch today over in the river, because that's where I wanted to barbecue, but they got it closed off still. But we thought the water was going down, but it's not going down much, because it's still up, it's in the parking lot now. It actually come up enough to where it filled up the very middle where people park. It's a lot more water than it was before. But a guy I know out here in Sterlington, he's got his house. I post videos on Facebook, and he's got a house up on stilts. He lives on the river, which he fishes for a living. He catches turtles, snakes, the fish, gators, whatever he can make money on the river, he does it. Nets and hoops and boxes and, rod and reel fishing, whatever. But him and his daughters go out and just catch snakes. And I've never seen a 17-year-old girl just reach out and grab a snake out of a tree. And I ain't going to do it. But he made his bottom level, kind of got cedar walls and all in case it floods. It's protected to where it's easy to clean. But it's been underwater for over a month now, and the water's actually waist deep. The water's really deep in there. So I pray, and if y'all into pray that this water comes down. I'm hoping the rainy season's over with. Oh God, I hope so, because I can't take no more water coming in here. But y'all pray that this water comes down, and it's kind of a bummer. It's Memorial Weekend, and people can't get to the river and the lakes to fish. Everything's closed. So it kind of, that ain't what Memorial's all about, but that's where people like to hang out, party, play games, and so now everybody's having to stick to their yards, or, if they live on the lake, it's a little easier. The lakes ain't as high as the river over in Farmville, but I can't get there. I barely can get over 45 mile an hour now. It's really running rough. But y'all pray that these waters come down so he can get back in his lower levels and get stuff clean, because I know maybe it's made out of cedar and it won't mold bad, but anything underwater long enough is going to mold and it's going to rot. It's going to rot. So I pray he doesn't have that much damage. But y'all have a good weekend. I hope y'all are out barbecuing, partying, just having a blast. Y'all be safe. There's a lot of people out there on the roads. But y'all have fun this weekend, and God bless everybody. Thanks.